Good morning, everybody. What's up? How you doing, guys? Let's check out the comments. See who's here. Let me get this mic or this camera moved over a little bit here so I can read at the same time. Hi. R&R, what's up, what's up, bro? 5280, Mark, what's going on? Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? We got. Can you guys hear me? Let me check that first. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not late. It's 12:01. I had to take a shower and do my hair. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? Let me just check that real quick. Can you hear me? Am I live? Yes, I'm live. I can't tell if you guys can hear me. Somebody answer if they can hear me in the comments. Oh, there we go. I can't post emojis. I'm sorry, Mark. Can you hear me? No, I'm not joking. I actually had to do my hair. Oh, what the fuck is going on with this browser thing? Hold on. My camera's got issues. I don't know why. Okay, give me a second, guys. I know you can probably hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Thanks, Mike. I'm working on the camera. Sorry. I got an issue. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting the camera situated. I don't know what's going on with this thing. The light's working. Maybe I got to change USB ports. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to try something here. I might lose you for a minute. I'm sorry. I thank you, R&R. Yeah, I can hear you guys too. I might have to switch to a different camera. I had to move my whole entire setup. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm leaving the studio for a second to check something. Okay. I can see me. Can you see me? Bill D, what's up? What's up, R&R? What's up, Mike Barabal? What's up, Marky Z? Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm sorry, I'm having camera issues. If this keeps going, I will switch over to my iPhone. I don't want to because then I have to restart the whole thing. My camera, for some reason, the cable has a little like loose connection or something. It's brand new. I just got it off Amazon, but I modified it, of course. But we are live in the new room. And yes, I did do my hair because I had to shave my head. That's doing my hair, you know. And I lost track of time and it took me an extra minute. See if I can move this camera slightly to show you guys what we're at here. I got the tapestry up. But check out over here, guys. You ready? Oh, fucking camera. Damn it. I don't know what the hell's going on with this freaking camera, guys. Let me see something here if I can change something. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, so check out the shelving over here. First of all, we got the door right there, and then to the right of the door is my first set of shelving with all my totes of plates up there, and more shelving and more shelving and mono tubs. And I got the second shelf, which I haven't even started to fill yet. And of course, I have a chair in the way. I can have extra chairs in this room. Isn't this cool? Okay, yeah, I'm back. I hope everybody can see me. Can you see me? Yes, yes, yes. Up, everyone. R&R, Mike. Okay, we're doing good now. I think I got the problem situated. But anyways, here we go. We got the second shelf. I got grain bags, so I better not fuck with that too much. Grain bags, jars, more jars. I can fit a lot more, but I got tons of bags up in here. Over here, I got a nice new workstation to work at. Look at that. We're going to be doing some tubs over there in a little while. Look at all that bright white spawn. Those are not reflections. That's actually how white everything really is. No, I'm just kidding. And back here, I got a thing of CVG. I made a big bucket tech last night. And then I got my flow hood is going to be done soon. It's not ready yet. But I got the, let's see, what the heck was this in? I got the computer set up as best I can for today. We're just going to do what we can do and see how everyone's doing. Yeah, let's do some mycology. Hell yeah. I got a big bucket of CVG. Let me grab these grain spawn. Oh, it's so nice having a room, you guys. Check these out. Now, these are basically like way overdone, but they had to sit for a while. This is the one that's least done. This is my Stormtrooper, and it's a Dicarion Stormtrooper with a Daimon with Anubis in a jar. Almost ready to go. I might not do this one, but I want to. And I also got a bag of that same combination, Daimon in a bag, Stormtrooper, Anubis Mono. So I got two of them. They're from different plates, so I'm going to try them, see how they come out, see if there's any differences in the two. And then I got a nice jar of P-Natalensis, but it's starting to pin in the jar of grain. So that's got to get on some dirt or CVG. I got a beautiful Stormtrooper. Fluffy as all heck. It's like solid white. Now that brown spot is not metabolites. That's my agar. It kind of stuck to the glass. But that's the only difference in the whole thing. And then I got a Galactic Ghost. This is all. These respond on, let's see, this was on September 2nd. September 2nd. This one here was a little earlier. This one here was, no, this was September 4th. I'm sorry, it was even later. And then this one was September 2nd. So these are all only, what's today? Today's the 22nd. These are 20 days old. So they're basically completely done in 20 days in grain. But that's not bad. Jesus Christ, you're here. What time is it in Australia? It should be around between 1:30 or 12 and 2:30, somewhere in there. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, R&R, if you want to come on, let me know. I did get this set up so I can do it if you want. Hi, Nerdy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. 5280. B. Hendricks, nice to see you. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments here, guys, and then I'll get to the live ones. Mark Z, JC, B. Hendricks, Top Guild. 12:10 a.m. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you must be on the what? The west coast of Australia, I'm assuming, Jesus. I'm not sure exactly. I believe the west coast. No. What is that? The west coast of Australia? Jesus. I don't know. 12:10 a.m. Oh, 12:10 a.m. It would be 1:30 a.m. if you were where my friend Trippy is, but I don't know where he is. I think he's near the East Coast. I don't know. We'll figure it out someday. Okay, everybody can hear me and see me, I'm sure. Yeah, western side. Yeah, okay, thank you. I'm not that smart, but I do have a general sense of where I am in the world usually. I know Asia's a little bit different. Asia, it should be around 11 at night right now. Well, Thailand, because I was watching Ed Grant at 5 o'clock this morning, East Coast time. It's funny. I woke up, dog's messing around on the bed, and I went to bed at maybe 3 o'clock, and the dog's bouncing around, and all of a sudden I see him looking at TV, and Ed Grant's on the TV. I have YouTube playing live in the background just on my TV. It just randomly does shows, and I have Depraved, he's on here sometimes. Ed Grand, I had Dichotomous Keys' YouTube channel. I have all these listed so that they automatically start playing if they come up with a show. So I'll be up, and all of a sudden 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I'll hear these weird voices in the background. My dog loves Ed Grand's voice. I don't know why. I think it's the way he laughs. But Buddy goes freaking nuts for it. And he just starts bouncing around the bed. And I know something's going on. So I woke up and there's freaking Ed talking about MycoAlan. I'm like, what the fuck? Thank you, Ed. I appreciate it. But so I got up around 6:30 or something. I started typing. I love it. You know, you guys are great. Everybody in this community is just so much fun. And anyways, how's everybody doing? The room is freaking, you know what, guys? I am so impressed with myself on this. I stuck it out and I got it done. And it's just amazing. It's just, you know, I still have a lot of things I can do. I want to add 2 more shelving units. I decided to go with shelving units because if I build in shelves and something happens, I can't take them out and clean them. With these shelves, I can, if I have a contamination, if I have anything, I can take everything out and sanitize it. If I'm, yeah, Ronnie, let me know. I can send you the code. You know, I can send you the thing. We can get you going. Let me, I'll get to it. Just give me a few minutes. I want to ramble if you guys don't mind. Talk about what's going on with me. I know I do that a lot. After my haircut, you know, I didn't have a barber to ramble to, so I got to do my own thing. Anyways, yeah, for the shelving, I'm going to be able to fit either 2 or 3 of these black shelves that I got up on over here, or I can fit a couple of 48 and a 36-inch wire shelf. But I can also put other shelves into other places. I just haven't gotten to it yet because I'm still not done with the flow hood. The flow hood is technically built, but I took it apart to take it out of the tent. And by doing that, I noticed a few things I wanted to change. First, I wanted to have the fan blow up from the bottom instead of in from the top, because what that'll do is it'll give me the whole top of the box as a storage area as well. So I can put all my clean plates up there and it's a clean surface. Then I wanted to put a little desk in front of it. I'm literally sitting right next to the flow hood on the floor down here. It's just down here on the floor. And that's how the bucket's going to be. That's my airflow. That's my intake filter. It's got a bunch of holes drilled in. I got to drill a few more, but it's going to sit on the bucket on the floor. It's going to be 29 inches off the floor. And I've got a nice carbon fiber desk that I'm going to be working on right next to me here. So it'll be carbon fiber to work on with the glass on top of that. So what's Jesus shelves? Change inside. I'm sorry, Jesus. I got to put the dungeon over there. That's coming into a different section because we're moving the blood tub, you know, the tub that all the blood drains out of. We're moving the blood tub over to a different corner of the room so that we can, you know, wash off blood and stuff in the tub. Yeah. We have a bathtub over there that we put in for washing the dog. We're going to move it over to the corner. We're going to put the chain for the dog. We're actually going to put a chain on the wall. We're going to have a hook on the wall for a chain, Jesus. When it's done, I'm going to show you because you're going to laugh your freaking ass off. It's going to be a tub with the drain over there near the sump pump. And then we're going to have a chain into the wall for the dog collar, for the harness, so that he doesn't jump out. So yeah, when I get done with that, Jesus will definitely send you a message. It's going to look fucking classic. You're going to see black pipe or black iron chain stuck to the wall. Yep. Blood slush tub. Yep. Full with glizzy. Yeah. You're going to see the dog in there. I'm going to pour ketchup all over him and just take a video. No, I wouldn't do that to the dog. It's bad representation. But yeah, no, it's gonna be a fun time this winter. But yeah, I got the room set up. I got the plastic up on the walls. I put my it's sealed. It's done. I mean, I got to add 2 more ceiling lights. Like I got above me here. I got a fluorescent light there. And then I'm gonna try to bring you around. Then that's the desk. That's my old desk from in the tent. Showing how small that tent was. That whole desk was the whole width of my old tent. And now I got more than twice as long of a space on that wall and that wall. And then again, we got the shelves over here with all my grains and everything on them. See, now my camera will let me do this until I say something. And I just started moving everything in so I can get rid of all the other stuff. I haven't taken anything out of tubs yet, but those are all my new bags I'm starting. Those are the ones that are colonized. Those are the ones down there that are colonizing. There's actually 3 deep. So 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the bottom, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 14 on the top. That's 27. And then I got about 30 or 40 different cultures on grain up there. And a lot of them are white. I mean, that's not funny looking. They're actually getting white. I got a whole tub of freaking LCs that I made for some reason. And they're all looking good. Yeah, Mike, it's freaking great. And then also, not only that, is I'm only showing you half the room. I'm sitting in the other half in the back corner. Yeah, I forgot to move the camera to show you what I'm doing. You know, I'm sitting in a chair over here. I can go way back here into the back corner and be chilling, you know. And then I can come up to my desk, which I got a little desk I found at the dump yesterday. It's actually a nightstand, but it's perfect height for doing what I'm doing. Let's see this little wooden nightstand down here. This is my setup. So it's just a 2-drawer nightstand. I found it at the desk yesterday, so I washed it off with some Clorox disinfectant wipes. And that's how I do this. And then I'm just sitting here on this little camera stand on my tripod here on a flexible armature. So that's how I'm doing that. And I think it's going to go pretty good. It's going to be easy to hook up for Sundays. When I'm done, I'm going to put this desk behind me to my side over here where this is. This is just a TV tray with a big top on top. I did to hold my bucket and shit. But this is where the stand I just showed you is going to stay. It's going to be over there. And when I get the right cameras, the wireless cameras for doing lives, what I plan to do is hook up a few different wireless cameras, one above the workstation over here, and then one above the flow hood over here, and then another one behind where the camera is right now to tape me like I'm doing right now, like I'm talking on the camera. Let's see if I think that's better here. Anyways. Thank you, Mike. I actually, I'm very proud of this room. I mean, it took me a while to get to the point where I could build this room. And yeah, it's a studio laboratory. And I was actually looking at it. It's actually bigger than my bedroom. My workspace is bigger than my bedroom. Because if my bed was in here, I would actually only have about where I'm sitting here. And then to my on screen, I don't know if you're seeing right or left, but to my left and over would be all like basically covered with a bed. And then I have a spot to walk around it. So I actually have more wall space and area to work than in my bedroom. And where the flow hood's going to be, so I'm also going to have this whole wall to work at because the flow hood is right here. This is actually going to be the top of it, but it's going to have a piece of carbon fiber sticking out right here. I made a nice, I can't really show you because it's still tacky, but I took a piece of wood that's going to go on top of here and sticks out past the filter about a foot. And I put a layer of carbon fiber and then I put epoxy on that. I might want to do another layer of epoxy after it's in because some of it's perfect and thickness and smooth, but the edges are a little thin. I'll figure it out. It's the first time I ever did epoxy like that. It's like the stone coat countertops. I don't know, guys, if you've ever seen those videos where the guy that does countertops, stone coat, he does it with epoxy and colors and all that shit. And the epoxy, it looks really cool. But it's basically like that, but with carbon fiber and then that epoxy on top. Yeah, it's going to be great. The flow hood's going to be in here. I'm kind of jonesing to work. I basically broke out the still air box the other day because I wanted to knock up a bunch of jars of grain. That Fungus Frequency sent me. He sent me 8 plates. Sent me Manna from Heaven PE. It's a cut that I didn't have. An MMPE. I don't know what that one stands for. There's an AINPE. I don't know what that stands for. There's a Moon Dance. There's a Yeti, which I'm glad I got because mine, I didn't like my cut anymore. It was getting old. And then there's a couple others. I'll get them in a little while. I'll show you guys. Let's see. Let me find something real quick. Oh, raffle tickets. Let me tell you how that's going. The fan filter unit ticket sales. We have 10 tickets left. 30 tickets are sold. We have 10 left. And I'd like to do the raffle next Sunday. So we got to sell 10 tickets in this week. Come on, guys. 25 a piece. It's a great deal for a 2-foot by 4-foot fan filter unit delivered to your door. Like I said, there's 10 tickets left. I have 2 tickets on reserve till Friday. So technically there could be 12 tickets, but I know the guy and he told me he'd have the money on Friday. If I wanted to save him, I could. If I can sell him, sell him. So we'll see what happens. I'm not doing it till at least next Sunday. So if I sell him, I sell him. If not, the guy said he'll pay me Friday. He's not in it unless he pays. So don't think it's going to be anything funny. But so technically there's 10 available, 12 if he doesn't buy them. But we got, yeah, I know, Ronnie. I know you got Manna from Heaven PE. I've also grown your cut out. I like growing multiple cuts of the same strain just to see if they have any differences. That's all. It's a great cut, Ronnie. Your Manna from Heaven is awesome. I got a plate. I think it's pinning in the plate right now. I just don't have a flow hood, so I can't cut it out and transfer it. And I don't want to do it without transferring your cut onto another plate. But yeah, so 10 tickets left as of right now. You guys have been incredible with the sharing of the information about the raffle and telling people and getting me sales. I've had people coming up to me from Facebook. I've shared the message on Facebook. Also from YouTube, I've had several people subscribe and actually email me. I believe I have my email somewhere on the screen here. I don't know. No, I don't know. I thought I had it on the bottom of the screen. Maybe you guys can see it. Maybe I just have to do this. There it is. It's on the bottom of the screen. MycoAlan Mycology at gmail.com. That'll give you the information to email me. And we can get the rest of those tickets sold and raffle that sucker off. Let's see. Any questions on anything going on with that? Let me know in the comments and we'll get answers for you. Also, if anybody has any mycological questions, we can answer those or we can work on it. Thank you very much, Mike. I see all those great comments. Bill, thank you. Yes, Ronnie. Yes, Mike. Mike Parr. Married Myco, nice to see you. Depraved, thank you for showing up. I saw your video with the swabbing. Your hands are looking a lot better. Keep up with those supplements or those herbs that Ed recommended. They're helping. You look steady as hell in that video compared to the other day. Do you ever have any questions? I used to have carpal tunnel real bad and my hands would go numb and shaking stuff. And if you have anything like that, talk to me. I can talk to you about it too. And I sent you an email, Depraved, about gloves. These are the ones I'm using. They're surgical nitrite, latex free, powder free. They're great. You can get them wet all day long and they don't get any goop or anything on them. They're just, they're beautiful. I sent you a link to an eBay site that I bought a case of these, a case of boxes. Me and my father's basically got them. But how long will a print last? Is that your question, Mike? I can answer that. A print will last as long as a print can last. If a print could last on foil. That depends how you store it, condition of the print to begin with, moisture level in the spores. If it's a nicely done dried print on foil can can degrade either the spores or the spores can degrade the aluminum. So I don't know. I mean, you could probably at least get a year out of a print, I'm sure. It's a lot of people say a year, 18 months, maybe even longer. I mean, they could last as long as the spores stay viable, so they could last years. But from what I've been hearing on different sites and different people, they say that the spores and the aluminum aren't meshing that well. Maybe a swab would be the best bet. If you have a really, really nice clean print, get a sterile swab it, put it in the package so you have a backup. It's one way to do it. That's what I say about prints. Let's see. Tantalization. Nerdy, no, I have not done any tantalization. Basically, what Nerdy's talking about here is in fractional sterilization or tantalization is when you heat something up to a certain temperature, let it cool, heat it again, let it cool. Do it like several times. I don't know the exact number. I haven't done it. I do know what it is. I've read about it. I probably would have done it if I didn't have a pressure cooker or a steam pot. But if you can steam, if you can boil water for 3 hours, 4 hours, you shouldn't need to do that. If I've done it by accident, I have done it by accident. I started up my pressure cooker. I had to shut it off after 15, 20 minutes, started it up again, had to shut it off and refill it with water. So I have done it technically by accident with this multiple heatings, but no, I haven't used it. I haven't used it as a form of sterilization. No, but in an emergency, yes, what you can do, people, is you can heat something as high as you can several times in a row. Maybe you can only get it up to 212. That's basically boiling point. So if you can get steam going, get it up to 212 for a little while, let it cool, bring it back up. What that does is it breaks down and kills the bacteria. Let's see. Next. Parchment paper. What's parchment paper? I'm considering you, so I can teach it to. Yeah, absolutely. But if you're going to teach stuff without a PC, you could also teach them just to do a steam bath. That's kind of just as easy. And you just steam something in a steam bath for 3 to 4 hours. Should kill most stuff. Tantalization, if you read up more on it, great. I would love to have the information about it because it's good to to show other people. Also, you could also look up cold water line pasteurization for people that are doing stuff with a lot of gourmet mushrooms, with the straw and all that stuff. There's all kinds of ways to clean different stuff for fungus growth or mushrooms, excuse me. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to look up some of that stuff and get you the information there and ask some people I might know that have some information. I don't do it, so I don't really know a lot about it. Parchment paper. Oh, parchment paper. Okay, thank you, Mike. I'm sorry. It took me a minute to figure that out. That's for killing endospores. Not a PC. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up here. It's for killing the endospore bodies. I don't understand what that question is. Nerdy. Prints can last up to 2 years. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can last a long time. It depends on how they're closed, how they're sealed, how they're stored, how their moisture level. Yeah, spore syringe. I never understood spore syringes, Mark. If you use water agar or you use agar, is it the nutrients that germinate the spores? I would think in water they would germinate, or else why would it matter if your print is moist? I know it works. I'm not questioning the tech. I just don't understand it. I also don't understand why, if spores are half of the genetics to make a clamped connection dikaryon, why you couldn't just take a handful of spores from 2 different fruit and just shove them in a jar and hope they clamp. But I guess there's no verification on that, so it would just be a random shoot for mushrooms that develop. But that's, I guess, what ghetto tech is. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, spores can last a long time. They can last decades, I've heard. I mean, I've heard things. People are finding dried mushrooms 10. Who was it? Somebody did a thing where they found a bag of old mushrooms. I don't know if they tried growing them. It was like a 30-year-old bag of mushrooms and they tried cloning it. I don't know if it worked, but I've heard they try it. Yeah, I mean, I've made spore syringes. I've used spore syringes. I had a jar. I got a jar of grain up there that just had a colony in a spore from a spore syringe. So I know they work. I made it myself. I put the cap over the water. It dropped spores in the water. I shook it up and I put it into a needle with a little tiny bit of dish soap on the end of a needle. I just touched this dish soap to give it a little bit of a it's like a tween, like the stuff tween that you use to break surface tension or not surface tension of the spores inside the syringe. But I used Dawn. Just somebody told me, Ed Grant said that. Use Dawn, just a tiny bit. You take the tip of a 14 gauge or 18 gauge needle, stick it in, let it fall off, and then just swish it around. It gives you plenty. You don't need much. You need a very, very small amount because you don't want soap in your, But yeah. Mark, cool. What's up? Okay, guys, what do you want to do? Let's why don't we spawn to bulk a little bit when I get set up, and I'll let you guys ask me any questions you want while I get ready. I'm pretty much ready. I just got to get some gloves on. And I got everything set up over here. I'll just move the camera in a second to where you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'll talk to you while I do it, but I won't be able to answer questions while I'm doing it. Sure. Well, actually, yeah, I might. No, I can't do that. Anyways. So, I don't know if you guys know Herbie. Mountain Mush. No, not Mountain Mush. Herbie. Juan Herbie. He gave me this idea to use a brewer bag to do your CVG. Now, that's what I have here. It's already been drained and everything. I still got to squeeze it. But what you do is you put your boiled CVG. I don't strain it in a colander. I strain it in one of these brewer's bags. Turns it kind of nasty colors because of the CVG. And then you end up with beautiful batch of CVG or CVCC. No. Yeah, CVCC. Calcium vermiculite and calcium vermiculite and calcium carbonate. I didn't use but yeah, looks beautiful. I got about half of a 5-gallon bucket here. Oh, a little heavy. But yeah. So anyways, Herbie One Herbie was talking about the the brewer bags. You get them on Amazon. You get a couple of them for like $8. They're cheap. and they're basically like a strainer, but you don't lose any of your vermiculite or your core or any of your grain or anything like that. Houston Much family, thank you, Nerdy. Yeah, I couldn't remember who was her Houston. I knew it was one of the Muches, but yeah. So absolutely, definitely do that, Mark. Okay, let me get up over here and get this over here so you guys can see me. Hopefully, boom. Okay, hold on, guys. I got to get this set up so I can see if you're seeing me. Okay, there we go. How's that look, guys? That looks pretty good, huh? Yeah, we got a nice little setup there. I got to get my other bucket to do my squeeze into, and then we will spawn to bulk a few things here. We're going to do a couple bag techs and a couple of shoe boxes. I know, I'm doing shoe boxes. Isn't that weird? Now that I have room, I can do a few and have a little bit more fruit show up in, that I need, because I need extra fruit at times to make things. Let's see. Yes, Mark, I am. Oh, I'm actually growing enough pot. I'm going to be making some hash. Oh, okay. Bubble bags. Yeah. No, I'm not making bubble hash. But what I am going to be making is some powdery. You know, I don't know how you call it. The taking of the trike and the keef and all that shit and making your own. Okay, I got to get my bucket here. We're straining this. I got a bucket to strain core in. I got to grab a mask, guys. So give me 1 second. They're over here. I didn't bring them into the tent yet. Okay. New protocols inside the tent. Got to mask up before you do anything. And I got to put a lab coat on. Because I want stuff to come out good. I'm going to go over here and see if anybody has any questions. Well, I'm suiting up. Squeezing tub, yes. You want to see how I use my squeezing tube, Nerdy? That's kind of personal. I have a tub that I do a squeeze of the cocoa core over before I use it. Okay, let's see here. Having issues finding the buttons. Actually, it's Depraved's fault why I have a squeezing tub. I saw him doing that with one of his 6-quart shoe boxes before he puts his CV into his tub. He squeezes it a little bit for field capacity. I thought that's a brilliant idea. Until I get my press set up, that's what I'm going to do. Because what I'm doing is I'm setting up a like a cider press, but I'm going to use a bucket to do my CVG in. Oh, take it easy, Mark. Thank you for stopping by. Let's show you guys how I'm going to spawn to bulk a few things. Gotta get my mask. Every few minutes I'll stop and I'll go take a look at the stream. Make sure if you guys have any questions, just save them till I let you know that I'm over there looking. Okay, for now, what we're gonna do. First one we're gonna do is gonna be, I want to do the peanut lenses. I want to do a tub of these just because they're really freaking cool. And I want to do a shoebox of peanut lenses. I'm not using a liner, okay? I'm sick of liners. They just get in my way. So we're going to try it without a liner. These are all brand new tubs ready to go. And I can tub these if I need to after. Get some spray going here. Spray my hands. Okay. I'm in my little outfit. Hello. Got my mask, got my gloves, got my jacket. This chair is in my way. It's got to go. Okay, so what we're going to do is let my hands dry. While I do that, I'm going to spray this tub. I already did this once, but I'm doing it again. I'm just washing it out with some alcohol. Okay. Now I got my CVG. And what I'm going to do is this is my, what you do is you make sure it's mixed up. I'm just giving a little bit of a mix. I know it's mixed already. And then what you can do is you're going to squeeze it out into your squeeze bucket, squeeze tub. Ah, it just squirted me in the fucking face. Okay. Mm-hmm. Huh. It's actually pretty good. It's a little bit wet, but that's okay. Okay, that's enough to get started. Now we'll do a little more. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm adding coconut coir with vermiculite and a little bit of calcium carbonate, squeezing it out to field capacity, which is looking pretty good. And what I got is I got about maybe an inch of CVG in here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a grain jar in. So I got this is actually 1 cup of corn that I put in each of these jars. So this is 1 cup, 8 ounces of spawn. Break it up. It breaks up pretty easy. I've already broken this before, so we're going to give it the sniff test. Oh, it's amazing. And then, see how there's like Coke agar sitting on the top of the lid? I'm going to leave that there. And I just basically spread it out. I'm going to mix it in a little bit, but I want to make sure that there's no huge chunks. There. And then you go through and you keep 1 hand for your spawn, 1 hand for your cocoa. You know, so I'm going to mix with this hand. Check your corners, make sure they got some spawn in there. Just, it's a pretty simple idea. You're just mixing it in. This is a ratio of about 4 to 1 when I'm done. That's what I'm going to do, 4 to 1. What the 4 to 1 ratio does, according to some well-known people like Ed Grand, the higher the ratio of core gives more water for each piece of grain. So you're going to get smaller pin set, but better fruits, I think, instead of having a bunch of pins of wort, which is what I've had problems with. I got actually a shoebox right now. It's covered in pins, but it was like a 1 to 1. So, wow, this looks nice. The CVG came out really good. I don't know if you guys can see this, but oh, that was dumb. I gotta clean that hand now. Anyways, okay, since it's dirty, I'm just gonna put it in here. It's not dirty, it's just that was my CVG hand. Now this is only about an inch, gonna be about 1.5 inches thick. I think that should be plenty. Just gonna change gloves. Give me a second, guys. I screwed up. I screwed up. Let's see if any questions. Yes, nerdy. I think liners are a pain in the ass. Okay, that's why I'm not using a liner. I may start using liners, but I don't do enough tubs to want to do it. So I just don't like making liners. And I have them all packed away right now, and I don't know where the thin liners I had are. Otherwise, I'd have to be used like 4 mil or 6 mil freaking garbage bags, and I'm not going to waste a $3 garbage bag on a liner. I got a puppy bag somewhere. So yeah, they're pretty much packed away, and I was just trying to figure out how to do it without a liner for a change. I don't mind not using a liner. I just don't like making them, so I like doing it without a liner. I usually like this one here has a liner. This one I made last week with you guys, I think, on the 15th. So yeah, last week I made this ape, and let's see how it's doing. So it's looking pretty good. I mean, it's colonizing. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's colonizing beautifully. And has a liner, but you know, it's just going to change it, keep it from getting smaller, but I can deal with that. And then, like I was saying about the pin set with the ratio, hopefully you guys can see it. This is the dub tub of the one that's pinning. I can see a pin right there in the center. I don't know if you can see it, but there's so many hyphal knots and pinning starting. But this was a bag that I took the top off because it looked like it was just not enjoying the bag. but it's pinning everywhere. I got a big pin here. I don't know if you can see it, but pins all around. Anyways, that's a dub tub without a liner too. I mean, it's just technically, I guess, no liner, but it's got a bag on the. Anyways, back to the cake at hand. Okay, now let's put a casing layer on. I got to ISO my hands again because I changed gloves. I'm going to put a nice thin, loose casing layer on top after I finish packing it down a little bit more on the sides. But anyways, I got a nice even layer here. Looks beautiful, nice and flat. Nothing crazy, just a little bit like an inch and a quarter thick. And I'll grab a little bit of CVG for generic term of CVG. I'm not saying it's CVG, but it's core. Whoa, there goes my light. So what we're doing here is we're putting a pseudo casing, which is basically a thin layer of substrate. Basically, I'm using core and vermiculite, same as I used in the substrate, to put a quarter to a half-inch thick layer on top of the mixed spawn. Just basically what it's doing is it's just going to give it a little protection, I guess, and some extra moisture for a microclimate on top. And that's that. We got a beautiful tub. If you can see it better there, yeah, you can. But anyways, that's how that looks. And what I'm going to do now, clean up my mess a little bit here. I got a lid. What I'm going to do later is I'm going to spray this lid with some water. I don't have a sprayer in here right now, so I'm just going to label it for now and do that after I get done with all this. So anybody remember what we did? Yes, peanut lenses. Peanut spawn inoculated on 9.2. So we got P nat knock on 9.2, spawn on 9.22. There we go. One down. Let's go over and check the questions and find a spot for this. Okay. And a question. Let's see here. Yeah, there. That's true. The air does get down. There will go on the sides, which I'm okay with. If the first blush is too many side pins, I'll just take the cake out of that box and put it on a little rack. I'm not growing to look pretty. I just want fruits to grow. But yeah, it should be beautiful. Anyways, let's go to the oh shit, it's gone again. What the frick? I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. What's going on here? Lights on the camera. Everything's on, but it's just not. Let me try hitting the button here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what. on with this damn. I don't know what's going on with this thing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm back. I don't know why it's doing that to me, but we're gonna stop going over there for now. We're just gonna chill and talk. I'm sorry. Oh, what the hell? Here it goes again, right? What the fuck? There. Okay, guys. I'm not gonna move the camera for now. I don't know why it's doing this on this for some reason. It just doesn't like to be touched. The camera doesn't like to be touched. So, anyways, we'll just talk. I will get it set up by next Sunday. I'm sorry, but I did want to definitely go live today because I wanted to get the build done and everything, and I wanted to talk to you guys after that. So I just kind of rushed. Oh, here I go again. What the fuck? Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving and just let this thing go. Anyways, that's spawning the bulk. A nice little bag of our jar of MycoAlan. I'll do the rest on my own. You guys know how it works. It'll be fixed by next week. I'll have the situation remedied. This camera thing is a new issue. It worked fine. But again, it's my fault, and I apologize because I bought a $10 webcam. Maybe I should have spent another $10 and got something halfway decent. I know. But in my defense, I'm cheap as fuck. Break and shake. Yes, break and shake. Every time I shake the camera, it breaks. Camtech, yeah. Oh, trust me, Jesus, this thing's going against the wall later. This camera is going to be wall teched. It's going to show what happens to a camera when it pisses off Alan. I'm not going to throw it against the wall that hard. Okay, why is... Okay, there we go. That's better. Anyways, so let's talk, guys. Thank you, Myco, or Mike and Mary Myco. And I know, I'm sorry. I could set up the camera on my phone right now, but it would just be a pain in the ass to switch over. What do you guys... Oh, I want to send a huge shout out to MVP and Kimby. You guys, thank you so much. They're sending me a package to give you guys some giveaways. I appreciate that so much. She's sending me a bunch of fruits and stuff to give you guys to do giveaways with. So the next giveaway is going to have some of her goodies included. Mike, I got yours almost done. I was making chocolates yesterday for you. Mike got one last week, and he didn't want to have cultures, so I'm making him some chocolate bars and stuff for his prize. It took me a little while because I had to wait and get some of my ingredients to finish growing. So actually, you're getting fresh fruit that just finished. Yeah, no, I don't know if you guys saw the picture of the ketchup or the cupcake container. It ended up having 28 grams of fresh fruit in it, and it dried out to 3.2 grams. So I'm adding that in with the other 6 grams I put in the chocolates I'm making because I made the first batch and I accidentally doubled one of my flavorings. So I have to remake it with another batch of mushrooms, shrooms, fruits, and chocolate to double it up to make it taste right. Because I wouldn't send you something that tasted like, because I have flavoring in it and had that alcohol taste from the flavoring. It just wasn't right. So I screwed up. But I'll fix it and I'll remake it when I get these ground up and made, probably tonight or tomorrow. Oh, absolutely, B. It's amazing. This community is freaking so cool. And I'm also getting another, it's going to be a surprise next week on the live. You're going to see a little buddy of mine that they're sending along as a, I don't know, support animal or support gift. It's not an animal. It's not a mushroom. It's something else. You'll see. It'll be my new mascot for my new lab. It's going to go right on top of my flow hood. So, but, yeah. Oh, Ronnie, you want to come on? You want to show that? I'll get you the, let me type out the invite link for you because I don't know how to send on this computer because I am a, let me just type this out for you real quick. I'm sending it to your Instagram. Sorry, guys, I got to type this out. We're going to bring Ronnie on and see if he has anything he wants to say. If he doesn't want him to come on, he doesn't have to. One of these days, I will figure out how to work a computer again, but I stopped using computers when Apple came out, and I love Apple so much more. There's no viruses. There's no bullshit. Apple, I would have already been done already if I was running this through Apple. I would have just hit send, and I would have known to send it. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. There you go, Ronnie. Do that if you want to come on. It's up to you. Okay, here we go. We got questions. Yes, Nerdy is amazing. Happy, nice to see you, Ronnie. Okay, when you get in here, let me know if everything doesn't work. Let me know. I'll fix it. Hendrix Pacer. What are you saying Nerdy did? Nerdy is amazing. I just want to know why. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. Okay, okay. Hey, Happy, I'm so glad you finally made it. And yes, Nerdy is amazing. I saw something interesting on Reddit. I know it sounds goofy, but some guy took gushers and fruit roll up. Oh yeah, you can make gummies. I've made them. Nerdy is the one to talk to about anything to do with candy. Absolutely, Nerdy makes the best candy in the world right now. And I'm not joking. He makes some awesome freaking candy. I haven't tried it myself, but everybody says it's awesome. Sorry, let me clarify. I haven't actually had the chance to try any yet. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But when I do, I will definitely give him a high recommendation. Question from Justin: before you could do live videos, did you have to post a certain amount of videos or have a certain amount of subscribers first? I believe it's 50. Okay. Try it before you hit 50. The first time you go live on YouTube, you have to wait 24 hours. You're gonna do the little there's a little camera with a plus that you'd normally post a video. And it says live. You go to that, and if you can't go live, it won't let you, and it'll tell you how many people you need. I believe it's 50. 50. Then you get another thing at 100. But until you hit 1,000, you're only going to be shown to your followers and 25 additional people. So like I have 180 something followers now. I started at 36 this journey a couple months ago, and amazingly through you guys, I ended up hitting my 100 mark within a month or so, or my 50 mark within a week, my 100 mark within a month. And those were the milestones. I believe it was 50 and 100, and then the next one is 1,000. And at 1,000, I'll actually start being displayed on the live display when you go on YouTube and you look up new videos, because I don't really get my stuff shown to people. That's why we ask you to subscribe and share and like if you can, because nobody sees this unless it's shared or shown to people or other people come looking for it. 25 people will get shown this randomly, but that, or not 25 people above my subscribers can come in and watch this, but it doesn't actually get shown to anyone besides my subscribers. That's why subscribers are so important, because until you hit the right amount of people, like when you turn on YouTube and you see all these videos with live people, my video is not being shown like that. I don't believe. I have never seen it. So so yeah, there is certain rules about that. Just go on YouTube, and StreamYard is absolutely excellent. The only thing I did notice with StreamYard is when I'm planning to post this video, when I go in and I say schedule for later, I have to go into my past videos and delete them, because on a free StreamYard, if you don't delete your last week's video from that server, it won't let you do a new one. I know Ed Grand talks about how he has a certain amount of hours per month. I don't know that yet. It hasn't told me anything about that. But what I did notice is I have to delete my last, like I'll delete, this will go on YouTube. It's not deleted off YouTube, but I have to delete it off my StreamYard file or whatever program file in order to schedule this one for today. I had to do that the last 2 weeks. It didn't do that originally. It let me do like 5 weeks in a row or 5 lives in a row, and then I had to delete them. Now I have to delete them, but it's a great program. There's lots of stuff you can do that you can't do on YouTube, and that's a lot easier than doing on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, no, Nerdy, no, I'm joking. You don't have to send me anything. Yeah, the only thing I do want to try is one of your marshmallows, but that's the only thing. And if you need something, let me know. I'll send you something back. We can trade. Absolutely, Nerdy, and you're gonna have to do a collection and sell it because from what I see of your, from people talking and what you do, I think it's great. And yeah, and with that, Nerdy also, guys, if you see Nerdy on here, he runs the or he doesn't, he's part of, maybe he runs it, I don't know. I think he thought of it, the Colorado Myco League, which is a great organization. They got a nonprofit. They're helping a lot of people. Definitely check them out. But yeah, check them out at the Colorado Myco League. I don't have the website in front of me to post. I don't know how to do it anyway. So one of these days. Ronnie, we working here? Let me double check the link. Hold on. I'm sorry. What the hell's going on? Do all lowercase, Nerdy, or Ronnie, because it's properly formatted. Don't click on the link. Type it into your bar. Don't ever click on the links I send you. Type them in, because I don't trust the link from Instagram. So yeah, don't go by clicking this link. Put it in type it in physically into your browser, because otherwise you're going to end up having Instagram in the background. That's not going to work. You did it right the first week or second week. No, I know you're not joking, Ronnie. I got it, Ronnie. Nerdy, I know you're not joking. I know you do that for me. I don't doubt you in the slightest, but thank you. You don't have to. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I appreciate it. But I want to definitely advertise for you because I heard they're great stuff. But yeah. Oh shit. I need to get I just saw your message on Instagram, Married Myco. If you're here, I have not gone out to the mailbox today. I gotta go get the mail. Not yet, but I need your shipping, because I got that shirt to send you, and I don't know what address you want me to send it to, because you told me something last time about a different. I'm sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. Sorry. I don't know what address to use for you, Mike. If you're on here, not Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. I know I'm good with you. Married Myco. I need to talk to you. Yeah, there you are. Okay, just Instagram me which person to send that to, because I don't know where you want me to send it. I'm not worried about you at all. I just didn't have an address, and I got distracted this week building this thing. To be honest with you guys, I forgot about so many things. I didn't forget. I started them, but then didn't complete them. So a lot of things are on the fire. If I forgot you in any way, people, message me. It's not done on purpose. I'm not smart enough to remember everything anymore. I got to delete a bunch of files in my head to store new shit, and I don't know which ones to delete yet. Okay, it wants me to freaking download new freaking Windows. No, shut up. That's why I don't like Windows and PCs, and I like Apple. It says, you want to shut down your computer and start downloading the updates. No, I'm in the middle of something. Can't you see that? Oh, gosh. But, did I show you that? Yeah, I think I might have showed the floor. I got this nice linoleum floor now, too. Did you see that? Oh, yeah, it's so pretty. And I trimmed all the edges and everything. But, yeah, before I lose my camera feed again, let me stop moving shit around. But, yeah. Oh yeah, Nerdy. I'm not even selling or doing anything. I'm just making shit, and it's crazy. That thing with me is right now that raffle. I just want that so badly to go off. I want to do the raffle so somebody wins a freaking flow hood. I think it's going to be awesome to see the reaction on someone's face when they get something delivered to their door, a freaking 2x4 flow unit, showing up in a truck. It's going to just be awesome. I'm not jealous. I'm not wanting in any part of it for me. I can't wait to see someone's reaction when they win this. And I think it's great to be a part of that. And I mean, I won a lot of little giveaways and big giveaways. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of, substrate and cultures and stuff like that. And now that I can give back, or at least offer the opportunity for raffles and giveaways on our Sunday here, I'm waiting to hit 20 people. If I hit 20 people, we'll do a giveaway, guys. We're going to do one anyways, but I'd like to hit 20 people to get some more people involved here. But on that flow filter unit, guys, 10 more tickets and we're doing it hopefully next Sunday. If it doesn't happen the raffle live next Sunday, it'll be done 24 hours after the final ticket is sold. So it's either going to be Sunday or probably within the week after that. I want it done by October 1st. Should be with no problem. It's been running about a week, maybe 10 days now. So that's not a bad time period to run the raffle. So if I can do it in under 2 to 3 weeks, then we can do one monthly. I think Ronnie wants to get involved. Oh, there's Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie. There you are. I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention.
Everybody hear me?
Hey, everybody. Say hi to Ronnie Real. What's up, R&R's Rooms? Can you hear me? I can't hear you, Ronnie. Turn on your volume, your mic.
I can't hear.
Turn your volume up. Can everybody else hear me?
Hey, everybody hear me now?
I can hear you lightly. Yeah, it looks perfect. I hear you.
All right, so
yeah, we're good. We can hear you, Ronnie.
I don't know. You can hear me?
Yeah. Yes. I hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you on it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's me. Man, it's always something.
Don't worry, we can hear you. We hear you.
It sucks.
Don't worry, we can hear you.
I don't understand it.
There you go, Ronnie. I sent you a message.
I can't hear anything. If y'all can hear me, I can't hear anything.
Just go ahead and talk, Ronnie.
Maybe let me do away with these stuff. Maybe I can hear it then.
Go ahead. You can go. Talk.
I can't hear you at all. Can you hear me now?
It's okay. Just go.
No.
Turn your volume up.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't hear a thing y'all are saying, so it's kind of hard to interact with everybody. Not hearing, so I don't know what's wrong with that. My headphones, I can hear it, saying connected and stuff, but it's not got anything on the stream yard. Edit audio.
You're only going to hear me, so you can just do your thing. I'm not,
Technical difficulties. But
you can go ahead, Ronnie.
anyway, speaking of manna from heaven, if y'all can hear me, I can hear y'all. Manna from heaven.
There we go, guys. He's showing off some nice, beautiful fruities.
Wonderful, wonderful fruits. We got more sunrise.
There we go. That's what I want to see. Very nice.
Very nice.
Nice peeled potatoes. Nice white
round blue spot like the snipe tail. But
nice.
there's a snipe orange spot. That's the second flush. Blues. And be making some lids this week. But I can't hear anything anybody saying. I'm sorry. So
it's okay, Ronnie.
Much love, y'all. Peace. Bacon grease and all
that. Okay, guys, that was Ronnie. We're gonna get that figured out. I don't know what's going on. It happens. It is what it is. We're practicing. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it all figured out. I mean, I think it, might have been the earbuds or something. I know. I think you guys can hear me. So they need to make a way to give us some feedback. Like even watching the live earlier from Ed's show, he has to check his audio when he's doing lives and doing videos because you can't hear anything. I can't hear anything I'm saying from the computer. It just doesn't show. I could turn it on through another device, but then, you know, it just sounds funny. Anyways, okay. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate you coming on. We'll get you on some more whenever you want. Anybody else wants to come say hi and stuff, we can work it out. Just hit me up on Instagram or on my, let's see, I got my email addresses up in the corner, down in the corner. Let's see, guys. Let's find something really quickly here. Okay, we're gonna do a giveaway. Get everybody ready for a giveaway. Okay, can we have? Let me see. Where is my giveaway game thing here? Not on this device. Go. Let's see. I got another device here. I got 2 devices. That's all I have. Okay, Jesus, we can get going. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ronnie. I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, they were nice. Now you know how I feel, Ronnie. I can't hear anything either when I'm doing this. I got to read every comment just to find out what's going on. So sometimes it's a little bit funny trying to figure out how to work live and do stuff because you can't hear. Let's see. We have, here we go. Okay, guys, let's see. Okay, guys, this is what I'm going to do here. I am going to pick a number. I'm not telling you what the number's between yet, but what I'm going to do is I am going to type my number into my notepad here. And then you guys are going to get a chance to pick it. Okay, we're going to do a certain number in my head. Okay, the number is entered, and I'm going to put this just like this so you know I can't change anything. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 40. The winner will receive a prize. Pick a number between 1 and 40. Good luck. We'll have the next little while. I'm just going to put this down somewhere, but I have it written down on here as to what number it is. We're not going to do anything. I'm just going to leave it right like that, face down. So I can't see it. You can't see it. We're going to pick a number between 1 and 40. Go. And you can pick up, you know, a few times. Just don't do every number in the book. Up to 4 times you guys can pick numbers. So between 1 and 40, and you can pick up to 4 numbers over the chance or at a time, whatever you want. We'll find a winner. 1 through 40. Nobody yet. Nobody on my screen. First person on my screen, I should say. So nobody yet. Nobody yet. Keep going. I hear weird things upstairs, but that's okay. Keep picking, guys. Nobody's guessed it yet. Between 1 and 40. Pick a number between 1 and 40, and we're not going to stop. And so you guys keep picking, and just don't do every number under the book. I don't mind if you keep going reasonably. Nobody yet. Nobody yet. Depraved, pick a number between 1 and 40. You got to win the contest for the week. Get the prize package. Everybody pick a number between 1 and 40. Let's tighten it up. Between 10 and 40. You can do more numbers. Just keep picking, guys. Nerdy, you won. Nerdy won. I'll show you guys the number. Nerdy nature. I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says 32. Why does it look so horrible in the freaking film? There, it's 32. Well, that's it. Nerdy, you won. Congratulations. Get me your address. I think I have it somewhere, but email me your address. Congratulations, Nerdy Nature. Thank you, guys. You guys can stop. Nerdy won with the 32. I don't know if you guys can see it better at an angle. It says 32. 32. Oh, there we go. I just got to get it really, really freaking close. 32. Anyways, congratulations, Nerdy. Thank you for playing. We will have a prize package going out to you. Maybe I'll even send you one of my chocolate bars. You know, that way you can test mine. Anyways, thanks for playing, guys. And every week we're going to do one of these. So congratulations, Nerdy, with the first 32 I saw, right? Let me make sure. You're going to get it anyways, but yeah. Yeah, 32. Nerdy was the first. I know I saw you at 33, married Myco, but you weren't the right number. 32 was. That's great. Thank you, Nerdy. I'm glad you played. And yeah. Winner, chicken dinner. If you need any plates or anything, let me know, Nerdy. We can get you out a cut of something. I got some LCs coming up clean. I'm going to be testing everything again after I get into my flow hood, but I got a lot of plates and stuff. I can make you cuts when I get everything going. Yeah, you had it backwards. But yeah, cool. Okay, let's see. You guys want to take a look at the Anubis we knocked up on the first Sunday? Let me grab that and show you guys a few bags of stuff that I got going. I wanted to show you. Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. This here, guys. This is a cool. This is a cool flow of what's happening. I noticed when I'm growing stuff, or when I'm taking my agar and I'm putting my agar to grain, and I leave the puck on the side and I don't shake it up much, it grows out. But then I noticed a lot of times what I'm doing is I'm seeing the agar just get on the side of a jar and just stay looking like agar and not growing any mycelium. So that piece is just sitting there. There's other pieces, and I shake it in. And originally I shook it in and I left it alone. Now what I found is if I wait, this was done on the 17th. So it's been 5 days, and what I'm noticing is the next step is like this. What happens is the edges start getting white. Now it's still clear. This was a purplish color. Or no, there it is. It's clear, but you can see where it's touching it's just starting to get white on the edges of the freaking agar and the grain. Now, this is not ready to do anything with yet. I'm just showing you. This took 5 days to get to this point from a very good. I got a beeping in the background. Okay. Anyways, it took 5 days to get to that point. Now, some of them go faster because after that, what happens is you start seeing it become more of like a chunk of mycelium coming off of it. It's hard to see. But this one here is the same 5 days old. This one here is Yeti. So this one stayed white like that and just until about yesterday, and then just starts growing past. There's no green. That's just the reflection, guys. I'm sorry, but there's reflections over here. And then after it goes a little further, some of them get like this, where they can start to see ropes coming off the agar. But it's the weirdest thing when you first start and you just see this wet lump of freaking stuff just sitting there on the side of the jar for like 5 days, and you think, oh, it's no good, it's bad. And then all of a sudden, bam, it gets this nice white edge around it. And it continues from there. I mean, it ends up going out to, let's see if I have one that's, I'm sorry, I think I've already used them all. But, oh, here we go. Okay. And then after that point, it gets out to like this, where it starts getting white, around everywhere around it. It starts growing. And then there's a piece on the bottom from when I shook it up. And then there's probably, no, there's no more on this one. But anyways, I just wanted to show you that the progression is kind of cool. And then I got so many grain jars up here that are almost done. Oh, one thing I did have is my first lion's mane is starting to colonize. What I found out about lion's mane, Heratium or whatever it is, it's very, very wispy. This is the first one I've ever had grow on grain. This was knocked up on the 9th. No, that can't be right. I guess it is 9/9. Anyways, yeah, that's about right because that's when I got the cut from Tree Dig. So this is the Tree Dig Mycology Mycelium Lab cut of lion's mane. It's all getting a nice and wispy growth. So in a few more days, if it starts getting a little whiter, I'm going to put it onto some hardwood master's mix I made. But yeah, that's kind of cool the way that the mycelium on the agar knocks up grains and stuff. You'd think it was no good. Use hay. There is hay in my master's mix. Actually, there's a For what? Wheat berries for what, B. Hendricks? Red wheat berries. Which, yeah, I mean, rye berries, wheat berries, you could use that as long as they're not ground up, as long as they're solid, fruits or solid grains. Cereal grains pretty much work. Any of them, corn or rice or cereal grains like whole wheat or like whole oats, rye berries. Yeah, you could probably use it. Try it. I mean, yeah, JC's always talking to his little mushroom head. Oh yeah, I have a black light on. My purple head can go away. Hold on. I forgot I had a black light on. Is that better? No more purple head. I'm a purple-headed yogurt slinger. No, I'm not. But yeah, I had a black light I put up there just because I was seeing how the display looked behind me, and that's all I had was a black light socket above me. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I was liking the way agar comes out on corn. Because for a long time, what I was doing is the first 4 or 5 days, I would have agar sitting in jars, and I would think it didn't work, like it was no good because the mycelium disappeared. And it doesn't apparently disappear. It just, yeah, it disappears, but it's not dead. It's just missing in action. I don't know how to describe it, but like when I mixed in bags and stuff, I was starting to take and mix it up less because I didn't want the mycelium to fall off the agar. And I don't know why, but in my mind, for some reason, when it wasn't looking like a nice white round rhizomorphic coming off the agar piece, perfectly, that just seemed like it was wrong. And the other thing I noticed is, even though a jar is fully colonized, you got to wait a little longer. I'm having much better luck with the jars that I've got going right now that got over colonized a little bit, to my thoughts. Excuse me. No more numbers to parade. We already finished. You're close. Okay, one other thing. Ronnie was talking to me about some grain with corn water. Now, I don't know if you remember, I did a video about adding grain water to cocoa core. So this is an experiment I did with some Shakti mutant grain spawn I had. I made 2 baggies of substrate, which is basically just cocoa core in these. What I did is I put 75 grams of dry cocoa core in each of these bags. And then I took 150 milliliters of distilled water and put distilled boiling water in this bag. And in this bag, I put 150 milliliters of corn hydration water, whatever's left at the bottom of a pressure cooker after I'm done hydrating my corn. Instead of dumping it, I just saved some of it and I put 150 milliliters in here. I actually did it right after the pressure cooker got done hydrating the corn. And then I took these bags and I sterilized the CVG, or the core that was in it. And I wrapped the bags up, put them through a pressure cooker cycle, and sterilized them. And then on the 18th, 4 days ago, I took Shakti Mutant. I took a jar this size, which has 1 cup of popcorn in it, and I split it evenly between these 2 jars down to the gram. I weighed it out. She broke it all up, weighed it out, and they are actually colonizing at about the same exact speed. No contamination. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some white chunks coming on the corn pieces in that one, and there's some white on the corn pieces in this one. So side by side, they're both doing exactly the same. No difference whatsoever. No contamination from the corn water. Everything is looking identical. So we're going to give these a couple more weeks and see what happens. But I just wanted to say so far, and I also sealed these off from the vents. I'm trying something where people put tape on their dub tubs and everything to keep the air low. And what I'm noticing is my bags are taking a little longer to fruit. So what I'm thinking is, because there's no change from colonizing into fruiting conditions, that they're not getting that signal to fruit. So what I'm doing is I'm choking them off during colonization. Then once it's colonized, I'm going to release these tires and allow some FAE, which should give them the signal, I hope, to start fruiting. So just a thought, kind of like taking the tape off the holes. Hello, nice to meet you, Minnie. Minnie, I saw you this morning on Ed's show. Thanks for coming. I got some LCs I could show you. Yes, I have LCs that get cloudy, and I have some that don't get cloudy. Now, let me see if I can grab one and show you something kind of cool. Here we go. Okay. Now, what we got here is an LC starting. Now, this one's a little bit cloudy, but it's not. You can still see your finger behind it, or sorry, behind it. But that's the wrong jar. It's Lion's Mane. I didn't want to show Lion's Mane. Here we go. This one here is really, really cloudy, right? But it's not, because look at the clear liquid on top. That's all mycelium in there. That's just beautiful mycelium growing in the bottom. There's nothing there. So it's not cloudy, but it's, you know, you can see it moving. But you can see my finger moving behind the jar through the liquid. You know, you can see right through the liquid if you look close. And then when you shake it up, it mixes all in. Look at all that nice stuff growing in there. This is ODPE. I knocked this up on the 26th, so that's how thick it got in the past 30 days. So that's when it's done. And then when people worry about caramelization, I have some examples here of, it's kind of hard to see, but these are cryo tubes I made 30 milliliter LCs in, but this one all got caramelized, but it's all full of mycelium now. It's not, it's hard to see, but it's just nice and thick. And then I have a clear one that's just as thick at the bottom, but it's not cloudy. It's nice and clear. I use these little things. I shake them up. You can see all the mycelium floating around. But caramelization doesn't make it bad, but cloudy is bad. Like you'll see that a good culture is going to stay. This one here might be bad. I don't know. I have to test it. But this is a little cloudy, but it's brand new. I only knocked this one up on the 13th. So it's a little bit cloudy. It might not be perfect, but I just shook it last night, so it still might be recovering. I don't know what your question was, if you even had one. I just kind of started talking about shit. Yeah, there's lots of ways to make LC. Like Ed was talking about earlier, needle biopsies. I got, actually that last jar I just showed was a needle biopsy agar. Basically, you take your puck of agar and you take your syringe with your needle on it. I happen to use a 14 or 16 gauge needle. And before you do it, I've actually been having luck with just making in front of my flow hood or in the flame of a needle or in the flame of a torch, suck in about 10 cc's worth of air into the syringe of clean, sterile air through the fire, so it's not getting any contaminants in it. Then when you do your needle biopsy, you put it over to mycelium and you twist and you get a little piece inside the needle. Just the air pressure will blow it right out the syringe. Sometimes it won't, but you know, you can do it that way, or you can do a fruit, get a needle biopsy that way. I got some videos. There's a few of us with videos about needle biopsies. Andrew's new one from Mossy Creek Mushrooms. His video is very good on needle biopsies. He does a lot with the agar needle biopsy, his video. Check them out. They're very good. Yeah, I was commenting on Andrew from Mossy Creek Mushrooms live show a week or two ago. And nice guy. He's actually a very, very nice guy. Him and his wife Samantha run that company. Beautiful gourmet and edible mushrooms. Beautiful. Yeah, he's a success story. Hell of a success story. He does a hell of a job. He does cultivation. He does teaching. He teaches a lot. He did a bunch of consulting, or not consulting. Where you go there and you take his, he teaches people for like a week. He does like week seminars or something. He gets a bunch of people together, and it's paid for. But he does a lot of stuff with the videos and everything. He's a great guy, and Someday we'll all be there, hopefully, if we want to. Be there and, helping other people, I mean. But I eat mushrooms not to get off on. I'm lame. Well, what the hell do you eat mushrooms for? Substance? Protein? I mean, not protein, sustenance? Like in your meals to make them taste good? Why would you do that? Jesus, you're so funny. Oh, God. You're welcome, Minnie. Yeah, it's expensive, but he also does a lot of teaching with the business side of edible, like gourmet mushrooms for restaurants. It's not like what we're doing. He's doing a lot more with teaching the ins and out of the business, how to make a bagger, how to make a steam sterilizer, how to make the lab work. He's doing that all. So it's a higher end thing there, Ronnie. I know I wouldn't be able to afford it, but he does a lot online too. So he's giving the information away. You just have to critically think a little bit when you see it on YouTube. You got to take 4 or 5 or 6 different sources and see if that information is going to work. You don't take one person's word for anything. Don't take my word for anything. Go look it up. I absolutely, definitely tell people, look it up. Research it. I'm the same way with politics. I look up everything about people before I make decisions. I like to know the truth, and truth is not subjective. Truth is truth. Facts are facts. That's all it is. You got to find out how to do things. You're going to learn. You just, it's like, when building, I'm not holding up any structure. So I had a bunch of people tell me I can't do my structure this way. I have to use 2x4s. I have to use sheetrock. I have to do that. That's just the way it is. You have to do this. Well, I'm basically holding up plastic. Why would I need 2x4s when 1x3s will work fine? And they're a third of the price. So, the truth, everything is objective depending on what you're doing. So just get several sources before you make any decisions on anything you're going to do. Like, techniques and stuff like that for growing mushrooms and all that stuff. I look at a bunch of different places. I mean, I make my own decisions up, but there are facts that are the way it is, and the biological, there's biology, and then there's experimentation. Now, experimentation is fine, but it's not a fact. It's an experiment until it's proven. Now, that you got to take with a grain of salt, because anybody can take 2 spore swabs, stick them on a plate, and hopefully get different combinations. Absolutely, it does work. But it's not how you do it officially, technically. You want to get something proven and verified, you have to do it a certain way. But if you just want to shove mushrooms on a plate and have some fun, yeah, but don't sit there and teach it as the only way that it works. There's lots of ways. So that's my side of that, but no big deal. Yeah. Absolutely, Ronnie. Absolutely. Yeah, and he's like an open book. From what I've watched in his videos and from listening to him, he opens his books. He'll show people the financial stuff. He'll show you how to do it. He'll show his wife Samantha. She does a bunch of stuff with the scheduling and shows you how to. I was watching one of his videos the other day. He was showing his book on how they keep track of, okay, took spawn from jar A and put it into 10 bags, this, and this by the minute. I mean, he has his stuff scheduled down to a freaking beautifully done. Notebooks for everything. Every person does all their writing down everything they do. Oh, he took spawn from room A into room B into room C and made jars 5, 6, and 7. I can't barely write a label on a jar. I end up then writing right on the freaking jar half the time. Or, these guys are writing out brilliant stuff. I mean, that's where my problem is. I have no organization whatsoever. Yeah, 90-second mycology. He's a great guy. I was talking. Oh no, not him. I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to somebody else. But 90 seconds tech is pretty good. He came up with some really creative stuff to do. I was on a podcast a few weeks back. The medicinal mycologist on IG. He did an interview with PGT, Philly Golden Teacher, and Mad Hatter, and they asked me to be on as another person. I said sure, and we just talked about just different things about how mushrooms are helping people and stuff like that. Sadly, the video got corrupted and disappeared before it could be put online. Hopefully we'll do it again. That would be fun to do again. But some of these people that you see on these videos, they're just amazing people. And they're not just a video personality. They're actually people behind what you see in their videos. So I see a lot of hate comments and stuff like that. And sometimes you just got to sit back and say, you know what? This is actually a person trying to do something good for other people. Now, if they're trying to make money and they're lying to you, that's different. If someone's trying to make money and they're saying something is what it isn't, that's different. But if somebody's just trying to, like what I'm doing, I'm just showing you shit. you know, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but if you need some advice and it can help, I'll try. But there's people behind these videos. A lot of times people don't realize that, especially in our community. There's a lot of people behind each one of these videos. Just somebody simply like Depraved. He makes beautiful videos, and he interacts with his guest, or not his guest, his audience. And you know, I actually, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking of a few things that I wanted to mention to him because he has an issue with his hands shaking on video. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know if it's a medical condition. I don't know, but I hope it gets better. And it was better this last time he was on video. You know, and like other people have also reached out to him and offered him some information on supplements. And it probably bothers him if he sees the video. It doesn't bother me. I have no problem seeing somebody shake because I shake. I used to do it all the time. I drop shit. I'll be carrying a jar like this. I'll be walking. All of a sudden, it'll be over there on the ground. My hand will still be right here. Like, where did it go? I don't even know what happened. My body's all fucked up. But not saying his is. I'm just saying, you know, so I understand the challenges of getting things together, and that, you know, people got to realize that, you know, okay, somebody's shaking. You don't say it. You know, people are behind these cameras. Okay, Nerdy, you taking off? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. But yeah, I'm gonna pretty much hang it up here. I gotta go help my father take the boat out of the water. We planned it for 2 o'clock, so I can get this done. But we'll call our wraps a little bit earlier. If you don't mind, I'd like to mention my raffle one more time. Like I said, we got 10 tickets left. The raffle is for a 2-foot. Well, it's 22.6 inches tall by 46.7 inches wide. It's almost 2x4. It's within an inch or so. Whatever. It's 2x4 fan filter unit with the filter. The only thing I did notice, it doesn't have the pre-filter, so you have to put your own pre-filter on. You know, stick a piece of cloth over the back of it. So it's 2x4. It's about 12, 14 inches thick. You know, you need to leave a little airspace. 99.99 whatever percent at 0.3 microns. You know, all that official stuff. It's delivered, shipped to your house. It's got the factory, you know, warranty or whatever they do from the company. So it's, you know, it's got that. But $25 tickets. There's 10 tickets left. There's only been 40. So 40 is all there was. So your chances are 1 in 40, or if you buy 2 in 40, 1 in 20. Whatever. You can buy a ticket. Go to my website. It's at the bottom of the screen on the bottom left, I believe. That's where you'll see it, right down over here somewhere. Oh, you can't see me pointing my screen. That's stupid. It's right down over right here. It's right here. Look down here. That's my website, or my email address. MycoAlan mycology@gmail.com. Look at that. I even did that right. If you go there, you can email me. We can talk. I got 10 tickets left. Somebody can buy all 10 for all I care. Your chances are going to be the same. 1 in 40, 1 in whatever. And hopefully we're going to do it next. You're welcome to print. We're going to do it next Sunday. I want to get rid of the tickets as fast as I can. I want somebody to win this thing. I'm so excited. Right now, like I said, there's probably, well, I've sold 28 tickets. 2 are on hold for a guy because he said he's going to have the money Friday. So there's 10 available right now, 12 if he doesn't show up with the money on Friday. And then if we do the raffle Sunday, I think I got 25 different people in the raffle. Some people bought 2 tickets, you know, but 23 or something like that. No, it's 19 different people because 4 bought 2 tickets. It's going to be great. There's a lot of people involved in it, and I am going to have a beautiful randomizing thing to find out how to find the winner. It's going to be all random. I'm going to plug all the names into a randomizer, and then we're going to do it live and fairly right here with me. Anyways, yes, you do, Ronnie. Much love. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you during the week on different little videos, and I will see you next Sunday if you care to join me again. I had a great time. Any questions whatsoever? It doesn't have to be about mushrooms. If you guys just want to chat, if somebody doesn't feel right, if you're feeling bad, if you're depressed, if you just want to chat, I am more than willing to talk to you for hours. You know, we can type, we can call, whatever. I don't mind. I got nothing better to do, and if you need some advice, I'm more than willing to help. Not even advice. If you just want someone to listen to you bullshit about stuff, I'll do that too. Much love, y'all. Have a great day. Love you.